First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Mason, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mason. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. A dump off for Mason. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got Mason complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
first down. Mason. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They run it with Mason. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Get that ball! Mike 40, check, he's coming. Don't say nothing.
The Lance going to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Mason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is Gibson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again, it's Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mason. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check it out.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, Goff. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Lance now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Lance again. Another throw for Golladay. This one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This is Gibson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Goff now looking to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From just shy of midfield, Lance.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On first down, Lance. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Touchdown, Bears! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground again, it's Mason. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Goff. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25.
Look at
Touchdown, Detroit.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speedboat. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This is Gibson.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is Gibson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Lance looks to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Lance looking to throw it. He's got this one completed to Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception.
It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
We're good. Like 20.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Yo. Hold on. Check. Alert 3. Hey, 5. Check Mike 39.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31,
Lance.
he'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
And Lance now to throw.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
To throw, it's Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Goff going to throw it. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Again, it's Lance. Here's Freiermuth again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
One final try now for Lance.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.